right, Rob. Get ready. Go, nail it.
Car left, clear left.
Start's okay. Let's get settled in. Use all the track, force him to find the gap. The gap behind is now 0.5. P6. Sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 times okay.
Oh, bit too hot into there.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. The gap in front is now 0.9. The leader has just done a 125.9. You've just done a 127.3. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
A bit too hot into there. Ah, okay, that's fair enough, dude. It's not the simplest of equipment to move. I'm dreading when I have to move from this flat to somewhere else, trying to get all this stuff there in one piece.
The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Like someone's blown their engine.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Sorry, Christian, I didn't see you.
Incident in Sterling's. Looks like it's Borg.
No, you're right, man. No worries.
Well done, Rob. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P5. That was a 127.9. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Ah, okay. It's very easy here trying to get down into the right gear. Steven's staying with me. I'm starting to lose touch with Kirsten, but I'm not dropping off that fast, which is really good for me. So I think playing around with my own set and getting plenty of practice has helped me feel a bit more comfortable.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Last lap was a 127.8. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap behind has now decreased to 0.5. He's faster than you entering. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
We'll have heaps of fuel.
Cool.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't do, is practice on the full race fuel set, so I'm still...
Okay, Rob, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Figuring
Guy ahead has
that
just
out at
done
the
a
moment.
126.6. Your lap time was 127.6. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Car right. Clear right.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right.
Bad luck, mate.
Damn it.
Clear right.
Sector 2 is 2.4 seconds off the pace. The gap behind's increased to 2.4. This really isn't good enough. Come on, start concentrating. P7. Your lap time was at 129.4. Sector 3 is 0.5.
Clear left.
The gap ahead is now 0.7. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 time is good.
See Daisy, that was close.
The gap in front is now 0.6. That was a 127.8. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Yeah, I'll start doing that, braking a bit earlier there.
Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
No, I'm not fast enough to keep up with Kirsten Smart up ahead of these two. So, I think my plan is, as soon as we're all pulling away from the people behind, I'll just try and keep up with them and let them fight. Hopefully.
The gap ahead is now 0.7. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. Fastest lap.
They'll use their tyres up.
127.
Because I'm not,
2.
I'll be able to
Sector 3
battle with
is
them near the end.
0.4 off the pace.
Maybe get up into the top 5.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2. Rob, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.5. You've just done a 127.4. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. The gap behind is now 4.5.
Too hot into there.
Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Thank you.
The gap in front is now 0.6. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Should have started,
Good
Damo.
pass, mate. That was fucking brilliant. Okay, Rob, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. V6, you've just done a 128.3. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. You're pulling away, the gap behind is now 0.7. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. That lap time was 1:27.6. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
In the V8 you always change tyres if you're doing a fuel stop, just because they chew their tyres so quickly. But in other series tend not to. In a normal race, and like for GT3 with endurance you usually do 2 stints before you change tyres.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. That lap was at 1:27.7. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap behind is now 0.6.
Didn't mean to catch the curve there.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Only my second off track, which is pretty good round here.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Wish I was able to have done AOSC last night. I think I might have had decent pace.
The gap behind is now 1.1. That lap was at 1:27.5. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
I think I'm going to be able to keep up with Grant. He's just that bit faster than me.
6th place. You've just done a 127.5. Sector 3
do my
is
best to try and hold on to
0.5 off the
6th
pace.
Whoopsie daisy.
Sector 1 is 0.8.
Thank you for everyone who's
off the
still
pace.
watching.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.0 seconds. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
At least I'm pulling away from the guy behind, so I can just concentrate on trying to catch Grant. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
That last lap was at 127.6. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Yeah, I think
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is a relatively quiet race just because it's the American SOF. So there's like the odd American that jumps in, and then some Aussies that are at home at the time jump in. So yeah, like from what I heard from my teammates last night,
0.6 off the pace.
AOSC race was pretty crazy. Messed that up a tiny bit.
Okay, Rob, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. That lap time was 127.9. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Catch that curve.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.1 seconds.
Oh, screwed that up again.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. That was 127.8. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Yeah, I do exactly the same. I'd love to be one of those guys
The
at
gap
some
in front
point.
is now
It's going to take me
2.6 seconds.
a hell of a lot of practice to be as fast as them.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 2. P6, that lap was a 127.6. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
It is,
Sector
yeah.
1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a crazy car. Very rewarding when you get it right there. Turning in a bit too early there now.
The gap in front is now 2.4. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 2.5. He's faster than you into Hawthorns. Your lap time was 127.7. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap in front is now 2.5.
Turned in too early again.
Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. That lap was at 127.6. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Hey F1, how you doing?
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap ahead is now 1.9 seconds.
Turned in too early again.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. I am doing my best.
That was 127.7. Sector 3 is
keep this car on
0.5
track.
off the pace. The gap in front is now 1.9.
Thank you for everybody who's watching.
0.6.
Much appreciated. Not quite the entry I wanted into that corner, but at least it wasn't off track.
Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. The gap in front is now 2.0. 6th place. You've just done a 127.5. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Guy behind me's dropped off a lot, which is good. Way too hot into there.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. That lap was a 127.6. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. You're a second off the pace in Sector 1. The gap ahead is now 1.8 seconds. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. That last lap was a 127.7. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. You're a second off in sector 1. This guy in. The gap's now 1.0 seconds. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
Right side. Clear right.
That lap time was 1:28.2. You're a second off the pace in sector 3. Sector 1 is
So him getting
0.9
stuck
off
behind
the
that
pace.
back marker helped me a bit. It's caught me up a bit more. I was lucky enough the back marker didn't hold me up too much.
Thanks, man.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Thanks, Andrew.
On your right. Clear right.
E6, your lap time was 1:27.6. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
Thanks a lot.
Someone may have just taken out the guy that was racing me and
You're a
Grant
second off the pace in sector 1.
about 5-10 laps ago.
The gap ahead is now 0.8. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2. That was a 1:27.5. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. That lap was a 127.8. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. The gap in front is now 0.6.
Haven't got many laps left.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Thanks, Mike. Into the hairpin trackers.
Alright Rob, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2.
Thanks, Mike. Oh, good, mate. Still learning the track.
Your lap time was at 27.5. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Oh, don't mind.
Come on, nail him already.
Yeah, that was Cracknell, just made a huge mistake.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought he went into the fence, but I'm not 100%.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sixth place, 2 laps remaining. You've just done a 127.8. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. That's good consistency, keep it up. The gap in front is now 0.4. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
God damn it, and because Cracknell went off, I've got to do another lap with Barnes right up my arm.
Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
You're faster, so you should be good. Push too hard then.
White flag, one more to go. Your last lap time was at 127.8. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
Left side. Clear left.
You're a second off in Sector 1. 0.6.
Lleva 2 de vale.
Right, right. Yeah, my screen glitched out mid-corner and I had a big tank flat up going into the left-hander.
I was wondering what happened.
Yeah, it was just
Sixth
like,
place.